Welcome back to PA Live. Summertime in northeastern Pennsylvania is also garden time. Wilkes-Barre City's health department is transforming community gardens throughout the city. Here to talk about them are two guys who you guys probably know very well from PA Live, Farmer Pat and David Yonkai. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Very happy to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, so David, let's start with you. Why is the city so involved in this community garden initiative?
Well, in the state of Pennsylvania, there are 10 health departments, and Wilkes-Barre is one of those cities that has a health department. And we work with the Safe and Healthy Communities grant from Harrisburg, and that grant charges us to work with community residents to make sure they have access to healthy foods and also to healthy fruits and vegetables. And what better way to do that than in the good old summertime when you have fresh fruits and veggies?
Exactly, and someone who knows how to grow those fruits and veggies is sitting right here, Farmer Pat. I mean, talk to us about how you got hooked up with the health department in this way.
Yeah, you're now the spokesperson, it seems.
I just found out.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. David contacted me a couple months ago and asked me to check out the gardens, and he was kind enough to show me around a couple weeks ago. And I was highly impressed because since I started growing food and educating people about it, a lot of people would tell me, well, if I don't live on a farm, so how can I grow food? But most of these gardens were in parking lots. There's one on the side of the YMCA parking lot. There's one next to the Luzerne County Jail. They're all over the place and spots where people normally wouldn't think about growing food. So I found that to be extremely inspiring, and this is a very important thing for us to do as individuals and as communities moving forward, because there's so many of us on this planet. Every single day we're all taken from this planet, and by growing our own food, we're reducing our carbon footprint. The closer your food is harvested to home, the less resources are used. So I thought the Wilkes-Barre Community Gardens are on the right track. I'm very excited to see what
we're
becomes
seeing
of them.
on our screen right here. These are kind of before the big revamp throughout the summer happened. So what are the plans and the goals for these gardens? I mean, of course it is to grow fruits and vegetables, but you know, do you have ideas of what you're going to be putting there?
Well, there's going to be a universal planting day on June the 2nd, and every city, every neighborhood in the city is represented. So what's going to happen after that is this gentleman and the volunteers who are part of those organizations and the staff, they're going to actually plant the garden, and then right around September and October when harvest time comes, they will actually be giving the foods out to food pantries, nonprofit agencies, and also to some of their staff, because there are some agencies that we're dealing with that have people who are developmentally challenged, and so they have like little luncheons for them. So it goes out to great community people in all sectors of the city.
Yeah, definitely a full circle thing that helps so many different aspects of our community. My question to you, how can more people get involved? Like if someone's hearing this right now and says this is something I need to be a part of, what's the best way to
Well, they could go to the Wilkes-Barre Health Department Facebook page, or they could contact me personally at the Wilkes-Barre Health Department. There's on the city website, there's a listing of all of our names, and last I looked, my name is still there. So they could call me up, and we'll be more than happy to tell them all about the gardens.
Well, David, I want to ask you, because I know we're after this commercial break, we're going to be talking with Farmer Pat more about the different things that he's looking forward to growing. But what do you like to grow? Do you have a garden at home? What's your favorite vegetable?
I do not have a garden because when I was growing up, my father always would say to me, don't touch that. But what I do like is I like tomatoes and also like asparagus and fresh vegetables. Basically, I'd say my top two would have to be tomatoes first, because I'm from Pittston, and of course you have the Pittston tomato, and then Brussels sprouts. Those are my top two.
So we shouldn't be calling you Farmer David.
No. You do not. He has the title. It's his title. It belongs to him and nobody else. You can call me anything but that. That would be inaccurate.
Don't call him late for dinner either.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially if it has Brussels sprouts and tomatoes on the menu.
Absolutely. Mushed up together, that's fine.
Yeah, so you can go to wilkes-barre.city to learn more about that. Make sure that David's name is still on that website with all his contact info. But we look forward to getting updates from both of you throughout the summer as these gardens progress, and especially the groups that are going to be reaping the fruits of your labor.
We're going to do videos of each group, and Farmer Pat's going to do the video, so you might be interested in taking a look at that. But thank you for that offer. It's so appreciated and so indicative of what PA Live does for the community.
Oh,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Well, thanks for the kind words. And Farmer Pat, you stick around because we're going to be heading over to the floor in a little bit to see, I see some plans.
Got a whole lot going on
You stick
over
around
there.
and help more with PA Live when we return.